Hello everyone, thank you for being watching me. I would like to take you on a journey through one of the most remarkable urban transformation in the Washington DC, Arlington, Virginia metropolitan area, the revitalization of Arlington Waterfront. The story is just not about buildings and parks, but it's about how a community reimagined its relationship with its environment, economy, and its people. Let's start with the past picture. From most much of the 20th century, Arlington Waterfront was an industrial zone, a place of warehouse, shipping facilities, and manufacturing plants. It was a hub of activities, but the kind of that invited people to linger or enjoy the beauty of that Potomac River. In 1929, the Washington Air Corporation bought the beach property in order to expand the Washington Airport, which later merged with the Hoover Airport as the Washington Hoover Airport. However, with the construction of the Washington National Airport, now its Ronald region, the Washington Hoover Airport closed. The former beach ground were then purchased by the U.S. Department of War and became part of the Pentagon. The most significant transformation began in the 1990s and early 2000s with the redevelopment of the Roselle-Bellston corridor and the construction of the metro rail system, which improved connectivity to the waterfront. Projects like revitalization of Crystal City and the development of national landing homes to Amazon HQ2 have further accelerated the area's transformation. Today, Arlington's waterfront is a dynamic urban district featuring high-rise apartments, office buildings, parks, and cultural attraction blending modernity with the natural beauty of Potomac River. Economic growth and sustainability. Arlington's waterfront now features extensive green space like Longbridge Park and the Mount Vernon Trail, which not only provide recreation opportunities but also serve as a natural buffer against flooding and stormwater runoff. The area has embraced energy efficient building designs with many other developments. The waterfront low-lying location makes it vulnerable to climate change impact like sea level rise and increased storm intensity. More comprehensive green infrastructure and climate resilience measures are needed to ensure the area's long-term sustainability. Now let's talk about the people. A thriving community isn't just about buildings and parks. It's about the health and well-being of its residents. Arlington Waterfront offers a wealth of health-promoting amenities. The Mount Vernon Trail and Demers Park encourage physical activities, while fitness centers and yoga studios cater to those seeking structured exercise. Grocery stores like Whole Food and Harris Teeter provide fresh, high-quality food, but their prices are out of reach for many residents. High housing in the area is predominantly luxury apartment and condominiums, with rents and sales prices that exclude significant portion of the population. A true resilient community is one of that is inclusive, diverse, and equitable. While Arlington Waterfront has made a stride in creating vibrant public space and fostering economic growth, it still has work to do in building a sense of belonging for all. The area lacks traditional community institutions like schools and libraries. The demographic makeup of the waterfront is predominantly affluent, with limited racial and economic diversity. This inclusivity creates a barrier to meaningful community building and limit the area's potential to serve as a model for equitable urban development. So what's the path forward? First, we need inclusive housing, affordability, and workforce housing that ensure people from all walks of life can call this waterfront home. Second, we need economic inclusion, connecting residents from surrounding neighborhoods to the job opportunities created by this redevelopment. We need to enhance public space design that are truly welcoming and accessible to diverse users. We need community governance, transparent decision-making process that involve residents and stakeholders. And finally, we need to explore alternative economic models like community land trust and promote shared prosperity. Arlington communities take initiative to Think energy and Arlington area at our first level electric vehicles, sustainable technology showcase to get inspired by seeing a variety of electric cars, scooter, bikes, motorcycles. Big thing consider as a new idea, innovation, and advancement in electric mobility and alternative fuel sources. Arlington Waterfront is characterized by its affluence with limited racial and economic diversity. We need to establish transparent decision-making process that involve residents and stakeholders. Through conversations with residents and stakeholders, I learned that people love their waterfronts, vibrancy, accessibility, and natural beauty. However, they worry about rising housing costs, displacement, and the lack of affordable amenities. Many express a desire for more inclusive public space and participatory planning process that give residents a voice in shaping the community. Arlington needs to make fundamental improvement to ensure engagement is easier and more inclusive in the future, improving process for the goods of all Arlington residents and general public. As I engage more deeply with the community, my initial impression evolve. I begin to see Waterfront just not as a place of contrast, but as a living, breathing ecosystem with immense potential for positive change. I learned that the community's strength lies in its diversity and resilience, and that meaningful progress requires collaboration and empathy. The City Lab Catalyst program has given me the tool, knowledge, and inspiration to become an effective place-making leader. My journey has taught me that the urban innovation is just not about designing spaces, it's about building communities that reflect the value of equity, inclusion, and sustainability. As I move forward, I'm committed to using my skills and vision to create more livable world for myself, my family, my community. Together, we can tackle the challenges of today and build a brighter, more inclusive future for all. Thank you, everyone.